Hi guys, so I'm just trying to introduce a series on baby and me or living with a newborn or so for questions that mothers have and things that they're gonna come across. So I will just share my journey with my little one. Yeah, as you can see, I'm chilling here and I'm pumping because I need to run a few errands, so I need to leave like breast milk for him, so I'm just pumping. On that note, what has made me to actually think of um, doing this video, and sorry I come to you guys as raw and real, but yeah, I've realized how breastfeeding is so tricky, guys. Nobody tells you how tricky breastfeeding is. I know we read about the benefits and we're all about, yeah, no, it's the best option for the babies. I'm telling you, even the formula, when you buy it, it has that breast milk is the best. So you can imagine, because honestly, we want to give the best to our little ones. So yeah, um, as I think I started the breastfeeding journey when I was in hospital still. The first day, obviously, I struggled, nothing came out. The second day, I started seeing something coming out from my breast, which some people start seeing that actually during pregnancy, even before they give birth. So I guess we're different in that sense, and I'm sure there's a lot of people can share their experiences about when did they start having something coming out of their breast. So it doesn't necessarily look like breast milk. It's yellowish stuff, white yellowish clear stuff that comes out initially, which I hear that it's very important for the baby to suck, because yeah, I guess it has certain health benefits. So it's that first, because I remember the first time when I started seeing something when trying to pump. That's when I got that yellowish clear white stuff, and I gave to baby because I was able to pump, but it was very I couldn't pump more than, I think I couldn't pump more than 10 mils. So breastfeeding, guys, it really needs patience. That's number one. You need to be patient. Because I think we imagine it to be very easy. We just think, okay, after giving birth, I'm just gonna have milk, breast milk, it's just gonna flow, and yeah, which is not true. It to some people maybe it is, but you guys can comment down in the comment section below and let me know how are you finding your breastfeeding journey, because I know we're different. So for me and my experience, I'm really struggling with the milk. As a result, there are certain things that I needed to introduce. So yeah, let's start with patience. You need to be patient with yourself, patient with the baby as well, because they also struggle with sucking the first few days, and as a result it frustrates them, so you also need to be patient, and yeah, guys, just patience, because even with pumping, you're just not gonna sit for 5 minutes and then you've pumped the whole bottle. For me, if I really want to pump like almost a full bottle, or 90 mils, let me say that because I've never done a full bottle before. 90 mils, I need to pump for like an hour. So yeah, I need to pump for an hour, and that requires serious patience, because then you can imagine sitting and pumping and pumping and pumping. So I use that time to catch up on YouTube videos, watch something that is calming, something that is stimulating my mind, something that like brings like positive vibes instead of stressing and thinking about what's happening. And also, I think what I've also learned is when you are pumping and trying to watch something that is actually taking your mind away from what you're currently doing, it helps, because if you're just not doing anything, it's frustrating when you keep on, because you want to keep on checking how far you are and stuff. And at times when you start pumping, it takes like a good 3 or 5 minutes before you can see exactly what is happening. It's not an immediate thing where you just start pumping and then you can see the milk. So like I said, you require patience. So a tip for me, I watch YouTube videos on my phone when I'm in my bedroom, or I watch YouTube videos on TV when I'm in our living room, to just distract my mind from what I'm currently doing. And I think it eases me because then I'm able to pump a lot. And also another thing is try pumping when you're not in a hurry, or when you don't have something to do next quickly. And I would say, before you actually start pumping, prepare everything for baby. Make sure that the baby is settled, the baby is has fed already, the baby is asleep, so that you can be relaxed as well and start pumping, and there's no disturbance for that good hour that you need for pumping. That's number one, yeah, patience. And number two, tip number two, okay, for me and my breastfeeding journey, I started with drinking a juice that is helping me to produce breast milk, because like I said, naturally I don't think I have a lot of milk. Yeah, so I started drinking a juice that is helping me. You can find that it's actually a concoction that you need to do. So you can find it at Clicks. I'm just trying to look for a name. I'll try and add the name of that tonic that you use. But I know it goes with a sachet for Rehydrate, as well as apple juice and 2 liters of water. So I drink that. I drink a whole lot of that to enhance or to help with producing, or to help with getting a whole lot of breast milk for the little one. So to be quite honest, when I started with breastfeeding, I never had issues with baby stool, passing stool. His stool has always been like soft and proper. So after an appointment we had with his pediatrician, we had discovered that with the baby is not really gaining the weight that he should be gaining in a day. So I had to introduce formula, which was not the best. So I'm currently mixed feeding, and really it has been tricky ever since we started introducing formula. So I'm doing 80/20. I'm trying to breastfeed all throughout the day, and he would maybe like drink 1 bottle of formula at night, and that's it. And then all throughout the day he would just rely on me. He would drink breast milk, or I'll just pump for him, especially when I need to go out and go do something quickly. So yeah, so yeah, so I rely on that juice for us. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to think. I'm just losing my train of thought. Yeah, but I do that concoction to help with the breast milk, so that I can at least pump milk. It can help me to produce a bit of milk for the baby. And I've also learned, number three, that the baby feeds from your energy. So if you are also anxious, like I said, we've introduced formula for my little one. So because it's easy for baby to use a bottle, to suck from a bottle than to suck from the actual breast or boob, because they use a whole lot of energy for them to suck from the boob. So the bottle is very easy, so obviously they'll resort to an easy one. So I had a day or two where the baby was like, the baby didn't want to latch, on my boob, and I also have like those dip nipples, so it takes a bit of time for him to be able to latch. So you can imagine, now that we've introduced the bottle, something that is so easy. So here he just was not having it. He was like, nope, I am not latching. I am not doing it. Like literally, even when I started putting him in a position of breastfeeding, he would scream. I got so frustrated. And I think the baby was getting that energy from me, because the moment I would just take him to start putting him in a feeding position, he would just scream. And because I was anxious and stressed, he was reading. I guess he was reading from that, which I learned that from my sister, who is a sister, a professional sister. And she was telling me that, remember, also the baby feeds from your energy, so you really need to be mindful of how you're feeling and stuff, because they can read from that. The more you are calm and the more you're relaxed, they will also be relaxed and calm. And guys, there's literally tip number 4, there's literally everything you need to know about what your baby is going through on platforms like YouTube. So I'd advise you guys to just familiarize yourself with it. If it's not YouTube, just Google. But I think YouTube, it's best because they also give you examples and stuff and videos which they make it even more real for you and understandable, and you can relate and you can see that, okay, so this thing happens, it's not necessarily you. Because sometimes we feel like, we're going through this alone. So there's no need for you to feel that bad as a parent. Know that it's something that happens, it's something that is common, and you just need to learn how to deal with it. 5, I have realized that obviously, as a new mom, I think a lot of new moms can relate. We become sleep deprived because the little ones are dependent fully on us. So my baby just doesn't sleep at night. So I have been going so many days without sleep, but I've also learned that that's also actually contributing to not being able to produce a whole lot of breast milk. So I've realized that after I had a conversation with my sister, and she was like, you know what, you've got to help her, just use her to rest and so forth. I did that last night. I was like, you know what, auntie, I know I really am hands-on on my baby, but today I am drained. I really need to get like at least 2 to 4 hours of sleep. I did that, and wow, today when I woke up, guys, after I think 2 or 3 days at least, I was able to pump like 90 mils, which is good, which is very good. So I also realized how important it is for you to relax as well. Give yourself the time. I know we feel guilty. You always want to be there for the baby and stuff, but yeah, give yourself time to relax as well. So those are my few tips, and just sharing my journey on breastfeeding. I hope you find this helpful for new moms. Cheers.